Hey folks, CA Rachana Ranade here. Hey folks, CA Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to the AGS Transact Technologies IPO Will I Apply video. Again, if you have seen the original video wherein I've discussed about what does the company do, we have talked about the entire business model. We have talked about a lot of points like what are the financials of the company, how their profitability looks like, how their revenue numbers look like, how is their balance sheet. So all these basic points we have already talked about in the main video, which is already there put up on the channel. So whenever time permits, you can have a look at it if you have not yet had a look at it, right? So today I'm going to discuss about two points. Uh, will I apply? Obviously, but based on what? Based on two things. Number one, what is the overall subscription status? Number two, what is the GMP that I can see right now for this stock? And number three, that I want to add up today, considering the overall market condition right now, when this stock is going to be listed, what could be the uncertainties at that time? All these things are also going to come into play. So let me just quickly share my screen so that I can tell my view on this. I'm just sharing my screen quickly. Right. So I am on 1 minute. Let me share Chittorgarh. All right, so this is the IPO dashboard, and this is AGS Transact Technologies. So here you can see what is the subscription status, right? So if you check out the subscription status right now, as I go live, the IPO has been subscribed 1.57 times. Is that fair enough? Decent enough is what I can say. In that, if you see the qualified institutional category is at 0.49. Okay, so not fully subscribed qualified institutions, and non-institutional buyers is at 1.33. Okay, so non-institutional buyers are like HNIs, basically it's at 1.33. Retail individual investors are more enthusiastic about this one, wherein you can see 2.29 times over subscription. All in all, 1.59 times subscribed. Is this a huge one? My answer is no, not a huge one though. So not super happy with the overall subscription that has happened right now. Okay, it's not bad at all, but not amazing category. Okay, now if I go ahead with the GMP, here you can see for GMP of AGS Transact Technologies, it is just 8 rupees on the issue price of 175, so that the expected listing price is 183, which is 4.5% above the issue price. Again, the problem is that it's not very high, right? GMP, if I get at least 15%, 15 to 20% is minimum GMP that I look at, because there's always a margin of error that we have to keep. GMP is not 100% accurate. I have done a video on GMP as well. If time permits, you can also go and check that out. But 4.5% is very thin line of margin for GMP. It's like ek galat kadam aur puri saltanat khatam kind of a thing. So can be a shade risky at this level, where GMP is barely 4.5%, right? Now, even if you have a look at the listing day, if I just were to scroll down to IPO details, and here you can see IPO listing date is 1st of February. Everyone knows 1st of February is the budget day, and yes, on the budget day, the markets are really topsy turvy, right? The markets can shoot up if some nice news come up in the budget. Market can go down if the expectations of people are not met. So the listing day on the budget day with 1.5 something times of oversubscription, with just 4.5, not amazing category financials. Valuation is fair enough. I've also mentioned this in the video also. Valuations are not steep. They've kept some room for valuation for the investors. But with all these things in place right now, am I that much comfortable? So my answer is no. Even if you have a look at the Nifty chart right now, because you also have to understand this, that how is the overall market performing right now? Okay, right now if you see, market is at a very crucial level of R1, and that is nothing but 17,600 level. It had gone below that in the morning, but right now it's like a doji pattern that we can see. It is just sticking to that R1 level. So markets last 2 3 days have sold off like anything. If this pressure continues for another day or two, or maybe till the budget day, markets don't come back strongly, I don't see a huge listing gain happening on this stock. Maybe 5-10% here and there, but then those who have limited money, okay, those who don't have an access to to a huge chunk of money, ideally that person may skip this IPO. This is just my thought process. I always tell this disclaimers. Don't go blindly by whatever I say. Do your own homework. But had I been a person with very limited funds, I would not have applied for this IPO. Uh, Sounds to be a bit risky to me. I might apply through one of my Demat accounts out of total 5 Demat accounts. Everyone knows that I have total 5 Demat accounts, one in my name, my husband's name, da, 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 everyone knows that. Even I plan to invest only through one Demat account. The reason being that I believe that it's a shade risky. Even if even if I'm putting in some risk, the returns that I see right now are not a mind blowing category of return. So again, I'm repeating, those who have limited funds can think of avoiding this one, right? So this is my take on AGS Transact Technologies. Business model wise, good. Financials, average category. Valuations, not bad at all. But looking at the overall subscription status, GMP, the current market condition, listing on budget day, all these things, for those who don't have a risk taking capacity, could go ahead and avoid applying for this IPO. Those who have some risk taking appetite can think of applying through one of the accounts for one of the lots. So that is my thought process for this one. I hope you have found some value in this. If you have, don't forget to like this stream as well. Until then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye. And something coming up on the community tab post today in maybe an hour or so. Keep on checking the community tab post of our channel. I'm going to ask something really interesting, and I would want your views on that. So don't forget to participate in the community tab discussion, right? So till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.